T-Money Sacktown. I love T-Money Sacktown. Let me just say that. It says Jim Harbaugh coaches the Lions. Stafford will be available. I don't know. What do you think? Because I think it's possible that Harbaugh goes to the Lions. I don't think that's Saleh's top choice. I don't think it should be anyone's top choice. It's not the greatest job.
I feel bad for both parties if that's what happens, Harbaugh and the Lions. And Stafford would probably want to get out of there a little. But my family's from Michigan originally. Everyone in my family are Wolverine fans. Everyone wants Harbaugh out. So why would the Lions want to get him if their college university in that state fires him? Why would you want him in there besides the fact that he led the Niners to a good season, a good couple seasons? Right. But I just don't think he could replicate that with Detroit. But in that case, they would need Stafford.
Right. The team that would be most disappointed with the NFL team that we're most aware of how disappointing Jim Harbaugh has been is Detroit. So, I mean, it would be convenient for him because he wouldn't have to move his family. But why would it be appealing to Detroit? You understand why they would much prefer Robert Saleh because his career is going like this, whereas Jim Harbaugh's is going like this.
Who would the GM be with Harbaugh? That'd be interesting.
In Detroit?
Yeah.
Harbaugh is a fix-it guy. That's his MO everywhere he is going.
Riddick.
Not long-term. Yeah. Why would he not be able to do it again at Detroit? Hey, well, Kelvin, good call.
He didn't fix it at Michigan, that's for sure. That program – Brady Hoke's still the last New Year's Six bowl winner at Michigan. So, I don't know. If Harbaugh went to Detroit, I don't think he could bring it to a Super Bowl, which is what I think a lot of people want Detroit to get to. I think his fixing it would make them 9-7 because I just think that franchise needs a lot more to get to that 9-7 range where they were with Jim Caldwell before they fired him for some reason.
Yeah. The way I look at it with Harbaugh is he was a fix-it coach. There was a time from like 2004 or 5, whenever he started at San Diego to whenever he left the Niners, that was about 10 years where he had almost like a magic touch on programs. He did it 3 different places and he could do it with his will. Like he was still a young man. People remembered him from his playing days. He could show up on a campus and it was like, oh, it's Jim Harbaugh. Like, this is amazing. He doesn't have that effect anymore. He's been a kind of a disappointment for a cool 10 years now. Everyone knows he hasn't won the big game. I don't think he has that same youthful enthusiasm that he had 15 years ago. I think he just seems like an old man who's on the downslope, an older man who's on the downslope of his career.
After he left the 49ers, I was excited for him to go to Michigan because I thought his whole thing he was really good with getting those younger guys and being the mentor to them. And I think that's what a lot of people felt was happening with those younger 49ers, and he got the best out of them. And then what he was doing with Stanford. And then he went to Michigan. And do you know how many offensive skill players are in the NFL from Michigan right now?
How many?
There's Donovan Peoples-Jones on Cleveland, who's a rookie. And then Tom Brady, who, of course, wasn't Harbaugh. I'm saying just offensive players that you can get points from. Chad Henne, who also wasn't a Harbaugh guy. And then a bunch of third-string tight ends.
Yeah. Jake Butt.
Yeah, but, I mean, that was a Brady Hoke guy, too.
True.
He's putting out offensive linemen who played well. Michael Onwenu from New England is a good player, and they have a lot of defensive guys, but he's an offensive guy, and he's not putting in offensive skill players into the NFL, which is what he was doing at Stanford.
He used to put in tight ends, quarterbacks, offensive linemen, not wide receivers, but that's okay. Now, that's a good point. Ooh, you really have – Maverick just had a very measured, even-handed takedown of Jim Harbaugh. Jim, you're done.
Michigan's one of the 6 teams I watch every week. So, I mean, that's the worst part of my weekend every weekend, but I know them pretty well.